everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Bills. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. On the return, here's DeAndre White. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Taylor on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic, and this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor backing up. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length. He transitions very well to the corner in the league.
On third down, Taylor flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
Here's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
3rd down now following the completed pass.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This is taken at about the 14. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now it's Taylor. He hits Greg, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go. White, 9. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. White, 9. White, 9.
Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Bills getting set to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2nd down and 4.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And this is incomplete. Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Here we go.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
Brissett. Deep drop. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Screen 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And here come the Bills. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Taylor on 1st down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marcel Darius in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And some room to roam now. A strong running. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you down to Orlando Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, it's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Brissett. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And that's good for a New England first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Brissett. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And now the rookie's free. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now out come the Bills. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Taylor looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This to make it a 3-score game late, and that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Now a play fake here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Taylor to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll sneak it with Taylor. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard. Gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. on second down. Here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So that last play called back after the penalty, 2nd and long here.
Here we go!
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go!
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with 1 complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, watch number 5, number 5.
Taylor to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Grand 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Play was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
First throw in overtime now for Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they're operating in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Another pistol look here.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
They'll go with the ground attack here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Brissett. And they take him down. And the Bills get to him. Marcel Darius in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that is the play of the game right now. Had to have the conversion to keep this one going in OT, and they got it.
They don't get it. As you noted, it's over. Down 3, they had to have it, picked it up. Now they get ready to go again with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's round. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Brissett. That escapes the sack. Finding time. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. What do you say we keep on playing, partner?
Well, it's okay by me, Brandon. That is yet another pressure field goal right there. Each guy's made one here in this overtime. And from here on out, it'll be the next score that wins.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.